I'm going to title this next segment, DILFs. This is stealing this from Elias. This is dads I'd like to follow. So both of these guys I have a massive amount of respect for. Obviously, I love the video game, and these are two people that have kind of, I feel like, have taken the video baton and ran with it and are doing some really, really epic stuff with video. So I've got two guys. Each one's going to have 10 minutes. And then we're going to have 10 minutes of Q&A at the end because these guys are wealths of knowledge. I got Gabe Mendez here in San Diego. Guy runs a team of 11, selling hundreds of homes, 250,000 plus followers across all his social platforms. Phenomenal guy, father, man of faith, crushes it in business. Massive respect for him. And then I'm going to have Bill Davis come up from the Bay Area. This guy's grown his team from 15 agents to 65 agents just in the last year and a half, doing huge things on video, so I'm super stoked to welcome, first up, Gabe Mendez. Let's go.
Standing ovation. Welcome to the stage, Gabe Mendez. Game day. Hashtag game day.
Good. God bless afternoon, everyone. It's your boy, Gabe Mendez. We just continue to level up because we're the best at what we do.
Be a little more grateful and give every single opportunity today 100%. Make the best of it. Let's go!
Hello, San Diego. Testing. Are we there? Are we live? You guys can hear me? All right, San Diego, hello. Well, I'm so excited to be here today. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you to my friend Kyle Whissel and Daniel Beer for inviting us out. So if we can just show them a little honor for putting this event together. Thank you, guys. And before we get started with today's segment, I'm going to show you guys something that my team and I have been doing for the last few years to generate hundreds of deals from social media. In 2020, which was my breakout year, we sold 54 homes. Over 75% of those properties came from social media. 2021, I doubled my business 100%. Sold 106 houses that year. Last year with my team, we did 107. So we've been in everything social media: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And after you do that many videos and make that many posts, you begin to learn a couple of things. So today I'm going to teach you guys 3 things. I'm going to talk to you about what to talk about, what to say, and what to write. Are you guys okay with that today? All right, before we get started, I need everyone to please stand up for a quick second. Please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. Stand up for a quick second. All right. DJ, can we get some light music in the background? Okay. Been a long day. It's day 2. You guys had a lot of energy, but I'm going to pick you guys up a little bit. All right. So this is something that I learned on social media. It's supposed to help you with something, but we're going to figure it out together. All right. Here we go. I want everyone's hands to go up like this in front of them. Everyone like this. Okay, great. Now everyone turn to your left. Now go like this to the person in front of you. All right, hands up, hands up. Turn around, other side. Same thing, here we go. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Let's get ready to go. Okay, come on. Love it. I love it, I love it. All right, so they only gave me like 7.5 minutes, so I gotta hurry up and speed through everything, if that's okay with you guys. But we're gonna talk about 3 things: what to talk about, what to say, and what to write. So I want you guys to grab your writing utensils and your paper and pencil, whatever you have, or get ready to take a lot of pictures, because what I'm getting ready to show you next is exactly the formula that we do. There's no more guessing, no more hoping, no more wishing. There's no more having to pay anything. I'm gonna give you everything that we've done over the last 7.5 years of my career. So, starting first, what to talk about. How many of us, by a show of hands, get stuck with what to say? Like, what do we even talk about on social media? What video ideas do I even do, right? Well, here are our best performing videos by analytics, by direct messages, view time, clicks, direct messages from the videos. Here's where they're at. Awesome job, guys. Okay, next, I'm just kidding. What to talk about? Our buy-side videos, and those are our seller videos. Recommend everyone take a picture, take a video, write those down. There's no more guessing. How to buy a home. That's your title. The 5 items you need to buy a home. That's your next title. Should I buy a home right now or wait? Everything you need to know about the VA loan. And these titles that we have here, these were carefully chosen. It wasn't like, oh, let's just ask a question. We literally looked at every single word, played around with them and said, okay, what order should they go in? So nothing was accidental, everything was intentional. So now you know what to talk about. Now, when you have your idea, it's like, okay, now I have the idea, Gabe, I get it, but how many of us struggle with what to say on camera, by a show of hands? Camera comes on, you struggle with what to say. Okay, out of curiosity, how many of us still struggle with how we look and sound on camera? Show of hands, be honest, okay. I think it was 2017, I saw a statistic on KPBS. It said something like, I think it was 99.9% of people look and sound the exact same way they do on camera as they do in person. True story, I swear. KPBS, you can go look it up on Google. Everything's true on there. So, look, the truth is, just get over it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. But here's what I want you guys to say. You have 2 script templates up here. Why am I giving you all this today? Because Whissel and Daniel Beer are 2 of my greatest friends, and they brought me up here. This is Bring Your A Game. So we're giving you everything at no cost. Well, not my cost, their cost. On the left side, cold market video script. On the left side, you're going to use that script if you're doing a cold market video. This is if you want to run an advertising to a certain area, a lookalike audience. You want to use that script. And we kind of made it easy for you. Just fill in the blank. So now you know the idea, what to talk about. Now you know what to say on camera. On the right side, that's the template that you're going to write for people who are in your warm audience. This is an everyday Instagram video, an everyday YouTube video, an everyday Facebook video. That's what that is on the right-hand side. Attention grabber. I'm going to give you some because I literally just got back from my men's retreat like 3 hours ago. I was like camping out with like 5,000 guys for like our church. It literally just drove back into town. I just saw this, so they didn't complete it for me in my marketing team. So I'm going to give you some tips right now. On the right side, attention grabbers. Let me give you some attention grabbers that are not listed on here. Number 1, when you're doing attention grabbers, I want you to call them out directly. Call your audience, call your avatar out directly. Hey, are you a first-time homebuyer in San Diego? Are you a military looking to relocate from the East Coast to West Coast? Call them out directly. That's the number 1 way to grab attention. I'll put it this way. Look, let's just say you're at the mall and it's crowded that day. Think about this with me. Crowded day in the mall. And what's your name, bro? Ryan. Ryan? Okay, pretty common name. What's your last name? Dobbs. Ryan Dobbs. Okay, so we're in the mall and Ryan's with his friends and his family. Ryan, I'm gonna ask you this question. Packed mall, man, crazy packed. And then someone's like, Ryan, right? You might turn around, right? But what if someone says, Ryan Dobbs? You're turning around, you're stopping, right? True or true? If someone calls your name out directly, are you stopping and looking? True or true? That attention grabber, you have to call them out directly. Call them by demographic, by age, by the type of person, income, location. Call them out directly. Number 2, on there, tell them what you're going to say. Are you a first-time homebuyer looking to buy a home in San Diego? In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the things that you need to know about San Diego before moving here. Call them out by attention, call them out directly, and then tell them what you're going to say. Number 3, write this one down. State the answer in a listicle format. It has been proven that videos that say the top 3 ways to do this, the top 5 ways to do that, outperform other videos. So in that body, when you're writing out your script, it sounds something like this. Hey, are you a first-time homebuyer looking to buy a property? In this video, I'm going to tell you about the 5 items that you need to qualify for a home purchase. Number 1, 2 years of tax returns. Number 2, pay stubs, credit, whatever, da-da-da-da-da. And then, lastly, call to action. If this is you, call me today for a complimentary home consultation. Don't make it weird. Just, this is your friends and family. So we gave you the ideas. We told you what to say on camera. Now when you post it, how many of you get stuck with what to write as the caption? That's it? We'll end it right here if you guys don't want. How many of you guys struggle with what to write on the caption? Okay, perfect. Here's what you write. On the left-hand side, put your objective, your audience, the incentive for them to contact you, and the urgency. This is your ad copy. This is what you're going to write on your caption when you post the video. You're going to grab their attention. You're going to exaggerate the problems. Are you guys struggling with this? Enter, enter. Exaggerate the problem. Return, return. Offer to solve the problem. Return, return. Light a fire right now. Return, return. Incorporate a story. That's your caption. We do have a Q&A coming up after this, so I do want to respect the time. I have 60 seconds left. Up to this point, has it been helpful? Yes. Is this valuable for you guys? Yes. Okay, can I ask you for a favor now? Yes. Okay, good. Gary Vee said a long time ago, he said, hey, jab, jab, right hook. Basically what that means is you got to give, and then you ask. So I gave, and now I'm going to ask you guys for a huge favor. So I have a 5-year-old son. He's always wondering why daddy's gone, doing these kind of weird things on stage. I want to record a video for him. Our YouTube channel is called the Mendez Squad. We have like 75,000 subscribers on there. It has nothing to do about real estate. It's all our engagement videos, our pranks, my family and I. So I want to record a little video, but I need your help. Is it okay? Yeah. Okay, cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have my phone like this, and then I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to say, hey, what's up, everyone? It's Gabe Mendez, and today I'm with a fast forward, and I'm going to turn it around, and you guys are going to yell, squad. For my Latino people, it's not a squat, all right? It's not a squash. It's squad. Can we do that? Repeat after me, squad. Squad. All right, and we're gonna yell it really loud, okay? You guys ready? Here we go. Here's a practice run. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Gabe Mendez, and today I'm with the Fast Forward Movement. Squad. Oh, you guys did listen, but draw it out a little longer, okay? That was like you guys listened very well. That was awesome. Okay, I'm out of time. Here we go. Last one. Okay, we're gonna go squad, and I'm gonna keep on going like this, and you guys continue yelling until we're finished. Is that a deal? Sound good? Yeah. Okay, thank you guys for helping me out with this. All right, here we go. One more time. What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Gabe Mendez, and today I'm with the Fast Forward Movement! Let's go! Thank you, guys. That's my time for today. And I want to introduce Mr. Bill Davis from the Northern California. Please welcome him up. Next speaker.
Yo. How you guys doing? Hey, man, so, these numbers didn't look like this, like what Kyle was talking about a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago, I was with a bigger company. We had about 15 agents. We did about 60 million in sales. And within a year and a half, I joined forces with Fast Forward Movement. And shout out to my production, my growth, all that to this group that we're here right now. Kyle, Kenny Fast, Dan, Jeremy, just having partners like that to be able to grow. And I mean, man, within a year and a half to have 65 plus agents, we're doing over, 137 million last year and on pace to go way past that now. So just continuing to build. I think, whatever you choose to do, you just got to do it. I mean, we're over here, I chose video. I chose this marketing path, right? I've never sent a mailer. I've never did direct mail in my life. So I think whatever it is that you choose to do, you just got to go all in and do it. You got to enjoy to do it. So one thing that, Kyle sent me a text. He was like, hey, do you want to get on stage? And I was like, hell yeah. And then I was like, shit, I'm hella nervous, right? So it brought me back to just kind of like remembering a little bit of like, so we do media days. So every Friday, I get my team together, we group up and I coach them and just basically break them out of their shell so they could do a whole bunch of video. So if you guys never been to San Francisco, so I like to do big, beautiful landscapes in the background. So the Embarcadero over in San Francisco has the Bay Bridge backdrop, beautiful, right? So I love to do videos there. The problem with that is there are hundreds of people walking by. So if you can imagine being a brand new real estate agent, just got your license and being told to do videos, right? That's scary just all in itself, right? In a little studio. I'm talking about do it while there's like joggers and bums and whatever else, right? Walking by and just checking you out and be like, what the hell? You know, we got the camera guys and the gym, so it just brought me back to that. And I always like coach them. I'm like, dude, like just do it. Like it's gonna be one of the most toughest things that you're gonna do in your life, but just like anything in life, right? And so once you do it, it's just gonna get easier and easier and you just kind of break out of that. So boom, here we are, we're on stage. So it's just this is the hardest that it got right here and it's just gonna get easier. And same thing with doing videos, like just do it, like you gotta have that fuck it moment, right? There was some other people on here on stage talking about impressions. I look at impressions so much more than reach. And the difference between impressions and reach, impressions means that's how many times I touched people, right? Reach is just different people, right? But I just want to touch them over and over and over again. So that kind of just goes a little bit more, how do I go next? There we go. So the biggest thing that I've done, so I've built this team, I built this business, and we're continuing to grow. We're bringing on 8 to 10 agents every single month right now. We onboarded 4 yesterday alone. So it's getting bigger and bigger, and it's all based off of video. I don't do any other recruiting. We don't do cold calling for recruiting or none of that stuff. It's all just natural attraction. But really what it comes down to, where I first started, was I went to this Gary Vee event. It was Agent 2021, and this was like 4 or 5 years ago, and I saw these like agents with all these video guys, and I was like, what the hell are these people doing, right? And I was like, I just saw these video guys. So what happened was I was like, dude, this is next, this is it. So that was my fucking moment, right? And I just went nonstop from there. So basically what I've been learning, right, you have to just you gotta be on everything, right? So you gotta be on the TikTok, the Twitter, like every single social media platform that's out there. Be on it. Like, there's one person that's like, oh, I just do Instagram, right? I just do TikTok, right? It doesn't take that much time. In the next slide, I'm gonna show you guys how to leverage this, because the one thing that, I always tell my agents is like, you always have to, like, how are you gonna brand yourself? I always tell people it's like starting up a restaurant, right? Like you put your name on a thing and you're trying to get people to come eat it, right? Your restaurant and have business. So really what I'm trying to do is we have to tell everybody and anybody what you do, how you do it, so they come to you and call you to buy or sell a home, right? So that's all it is. These impressions, you're reminding somebody. It's way easier to post a quick little video rather than call a bunch of people that you haven't talked to in like 15 years from high school and say, hey, I'm in real estate, just want to, So it's easier to post a video just telling these people what you do without telling them, right? I go to the gym, not every day I try, right? So they walk up to me all the time. Hey, I see you. I wear my logo and everything, right? I go to the grocery stores. In my local area, I go to networking events now. Never in my life people recognize me, right? But now, because I'm going so hard on video, everybody knows who I am locally, right? This might get me nationally, right? So, but that's really what I kind of want to go into. So real quick, how do we go to the next one? Boop, there we go. So this is how I do it. VAs. So I have about a 17-person admin staff. I would say majority of them are my international team, like Kyle says. So I only control one platform, and that's Instagram. So everything on my Instagram, my stories, my posts, the captions, everything, that's me. Just like Gary Vee, he says, I control this, and but I have a team now that disperses that Instagram and disperses it across every single platform that's out there, right? So really what it comes down to is, you have to leverage, because trying to go on, Instagram and then Facebook and then YouTube and then, right? So that's really what I'm all about, right? It's really just kind of pushing all of that work. So I control Instagram and that's it, I'm done, boom. And I just let them know, hey, I just posted, or they check to see if I posted it. They use the same exact content and they just resize it. They resize it, they add the different captions, whatever it is. And then now I'm on Google My Business, Instagram, TikTok, right, everything. So I think this is the biggest difference from me versus a lot of the other people that were talking about the organic reach. I do a lot of paid reach. And the reason why I pay a lot of money to, I'm trying to grow faster, right? And one thing that I've been hearing lately, I just heard a Tom Ferry thing go and hit the, one thing that it's kind of getting out there is the organic reach is going away because they want you to pay. They're not gonna let you advertise for free on their platform. So I could reach people 10 times faster than somebody just posting and trying to hit the lottery with that one post. So I put money behind every single post, and then what I could do is I could see which one worked, and then obviously I put that way more money on behind that one and just keep targeting. And then here's the thing is I retarget the same people over and over and over again. So the whole goal is they're just seeing me all day, every day. The other thing too is the VA situation. This goes for every single, not just marketing or whatever. You got to learn how to do it yourself before you hire somebody to do it for you. So learn these things before you do it. And then what happens is they're going to be like, oh, my marketing person sucks or whatever, my ISA sucks. Well, it's you suck because you didn't train them good enough, right? So that's really what it comes down to. I got a couple minutes, so let me move to the next. So let me give you guys some tips right now on exactly what to post and how to get things. So when I first started, I went to the easiest thing that I knew, first-time home buyers, right? First-time home buyers are the easiest thing that it's the easiest, you know how to do it, you know how to work with it. So I would just post content and just reach first-time home buyers all day. All my content would be first-time home buyers. And guess what I got? All my leads were first-time home buyers. And I did that for about 2 years. I was killing it. I was killing the game. I love first-time home buyers because all those first-time home buyers now are selling and buying and upgrading, and right? So I don't hate on it, but I was like, how do I get listings, right? So I would always just do these welcome home videos, giving keys out and all these other things. And then I was like, okay, I need sellers. How do I get sellers? So the way I'm getting sellers, right, was I switched it up. And basically now I'm just so you never want to throw out any right hooks. Most of my stuff is never right hooks. I don't have any call to actions. It's more so I'm showing people how I'm selling a house. I'm showing how to remodel a home, how to fix up a home, how to, leverage equity and all these things. So every single piece of my content, I stopped talking anything about buyers, started talking everything about sellers. And then that's when the seller leads started coming in. But here's the hardest part that I think most agents give up on, and this is not just agents, this is industry wide, any industries, is they give up because they want that instant gratification. Right? So this is where it took over a year to finally transition from buyer leads to seller leads, but staying consistent with seller content, right? So now we're now in the game, right? So I'm out of sales. Now I'm more agent, building a team. So really what we're about now is I'm recruiting. So I knew, because it worked the same way with buyers to sellers, I knew how to get agents. So literally all my content, you guys could go on my Instagram, and check that out. You guys might help me get to 10,000 followers today, because I was 98, right? So, but really now, but that's what it is. All I post now is agent content, agent advice. I'm not asking people, I'll throw 10 jabs out before I throw a right hook about, hey, join my team. I want to recruit you. We're hiring. I throw just advice, right? So that's really what it comes down to. What the content that you put out is what you get. But just know, again, it took me over a year. So I didn't start recruiting until last year. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start recruiting. That's when I went all in on the video and the media and the content, everything agents. And finally, the results are paying off. And as you guys could see, literally just onboarded 4 people yesterday. We're easily gonna be closer to some of these teams that are doing 20, 30. Kenny's in my market, so he's an awesome guy to learn from and catch up with, and he pushes me. So, but that's the game. So whatever you put out is what you get, bottom line. And the whole thing is you have to, whatever you choose to do, you just have to have that fuck it moment all day, every day. That's all I got. They told me I got 10 minutes. How do I go to the next? So I do this on Facebook Live every Wednesday at 10 a.m. every other Wednesday, and I'll just, we just brainstorm marketing branding mastermind. So you guys could just follow me on Facebook. I don't do events or anything like that. I just kind of turn my team training into let's let the world know about it. So we got that going on. So you can always connect with me. I'm always available.
Awesome. All right, Gabe, if you want to hop back up here. So we got 10 minutes for you guys to just do some Q&A with these DILFs. Who's got some questions for the guys?
You good?
Yeah, we're all right.
All right.
I'm okay.
I've been standing for 3 days at a
All right, here we go.
Let me get a selfie here. Let me get a selfie with you, man. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we
got
gotta get a selfie, bro. Hold up.
First time I met Gabe today. Hell yeah.
There we go.
All right. Larry Pierce out of San Diego here. Your best recommendation was to learn this stuff before you hire someone and train them wrong. What kind of resources would you recommend to learn how to do all that different formats and all that stuff?
Hours and hours and hours of YouTubing, late nights, trial and error. Really just trying to...
Nothing more streamlined?
Say it again?
Nothing more streamlined? Late nights, YouTube, trial and error?
No, what's the question you asked? I didn't even get it.
Well, he's saying before you go ahead and hire someone like a social media manager, he's dabbling in all the different formats, and it's best to learn it yourself before you try to teach it. So I was wondering what resources or what you might recommend to learn how to do all the different formatting and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. If we can get this on camera, because I'm going to send this to him later. So for myself, the best coach that I've ever had when it came to marketing was Billy G in his marketing. So if you guys want to look him up, that's someone I started learning from like in 2015. And he was like one of the biggest innovators in the game. Everything was completely different. So I didn't try anything new when I first got started. I just literally followed what he told me to do. And then I started to develop from there. So that's what I did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And one of the things Gabe's doing right now is what Lauren Taylor talked about earlier, is like, you don't have to go out of your way to create content. Just document what you're already doing, which is what he's doing, right? He has his videographer here. He's creating the content while he's here. So he's effectively accomplishing multiple things at once. He's here on stage sharing with hundreds of people. Simultaneously, he's creating the content that he's going to utilize to repurpose on his social platforms later. So think about that, right? This is just one example of that, but think about like how many webinars are you on, or how many podcasts have you been on, or how many masterminds have you chimed in on, like all of that stuff. And then you could just take that content. You don't always have to go create new content, just repurpose the content that you've already created. What other questions you guys got? If we don't go 10 minutes, we won't go 10 minutes, but any other questions? Here we go.
How you doing? Appreciate you guys' time. For the agent attraction, that's something that I'm really looking to do as well. So for that content, are you just creating the videos? I mean, I'll start to follow you, but moving forward, like what was the switching point for you that like, I'm just gonna do this and focus my time on it, and how did you kind of go through that? Just give me a quick process real fast.
It really came down to trusting the process, because I already saw that happen before, right? And so that's, like I try to not be generic, right? And I think that's where I'm seeing a lot of agents, like they're starting to become like generic. They're posting the same kind of content, the stuff that you could Google. So I try to keep it really relevant with what's actually happening. And I've just been hearing a little bit more, and I'm gonna start actually trying to be a little bit more local to my market. And so talking like, hey, Bay Area agents, instead of like agents, so like I'm gonna start getting a little bit more niche-y. But I think like, find out like what's happening right now, like today. Like don't talk about like stuff that people are Googling, like generic stuff. So like any questions, any ideas that you're coming up with, but.
Yeah, I'll add to that. Just by a show of hands, how many of us are already with EXP? Cool. So this is what I'm doing for agent attraction. I'm showing them a lot of like the results of working with me. So I'm showing a lot of the trainings that I'm doing. I'm literally showing the testimonials. So like if you want to attract a buyer or seller, put a testimonial video of the buyer or the seller talking about how amazing your service is. If you want to attract agents, get an agent on camera talking about how amazing your coaching is. And that's what I've been doing. So I'm showing a lot of screenshots, screen recordings. I'm asking agents to jump on camera for me. I'll host like a big Zoom call, and I'll do a recording of all of it. Then I'll do a green screen video where I'm standing in front of the video. Like What's up, everybody? So, hey, I just hosted a killer training today on how to negotiate your request for repairs, and I'm showing the slides behind the green screen. And then I'm like, so look at some of the slides we talked about today. Oh, by the way, here are the responses, and I'm getting the agents inside of the Zoom to like talk about how amazing it was. So I'm scrolling through all the responses. You can see right here, Bill said that, Kyle said this, Dan said that. So look, if you guys want to copy this training right here, just drop the word, send me a copy, and I'll do it. So if you guys look at my reels, you'll see the last like 3 videos I did like that. It was like 60 or 100 plus comments of people saying, I'm in, send it to me. And a lot of them weren't free XP. Then I have the conversation with them, hey, look, you joined me, this is all free. All you gotta do is move your license from here to here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you guys can copy all my stuff too. Just follow me on Instagram. I didn't give you guys my handle. It's on Instagram, if you pull it up, it's at Gabe Mendez. Literally just rip and duplicate everything that I have on there.
Cool.
At
Who else?
Gabe Mendez.
And that's what I did to start, and I still do.
Same.
And don't stay within the real estate industry.
No. Other industries, that's how you get a lot of the inspiration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Hi, I'm Tommy out of Las Vegas. How you guys doing?
Good, man, thank you.
Awesome. So how much of your business is actually referral-based, agent to agent, and what do you do to do that campaign effectively?
I'm really low on that one. Do you want to take it?
Yeah, I don't really have too much agent to agent. I'm more local, like really
Awesome.
hyper local. So like here's like one thing is like, look, I'm not gonna make money off of other realtors in my local market.
Oh no, nationwide,
so like that's like,
based, and that's something that
but
a lot
like
of us
that's
could
nationally,
address. I feel.
Say it again?
Oh, that's just something a lot of realtors could work on is a national referral base that have active realtors reaching out to them and having them be as a part of their viable, I should say, part of their business based on their reputability.
Yeah, I mean, like in my head, if I were to do it, I would probably just go find agents in different places, follow them, like their stuff, comment and engage with them. But I would follow someone who's similar to me, who vibes with my style. So like a very, whatever you want to call me, I'd find me. So yeah, but I don't get a lot of referrals from other agents.
Yeah, just my advice on that would be you're gonna get out of things what you put into them. And so if you can create a lot of content to help other realtors get to your level, right, to be more successful, create that content. There are 5 gazillion Facebook groups that are all agents. Just start posting in groups, no ask. Like the worst thing you could do in a video is like, here's how to do it and send me all your referrals. Like worst thing you could possibly do. Just add value. Just keep adding value, adding value, adding value, adding value. Get it, create one piece of content and then post it in all these different Facebook groups. And then when people are responding, engage with their content. Like that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is, hey, who are you guys gonna think of after today when you think of a next Bay Area referral? Like Bill's probably gonna be at the front of your brain, right? You're gonna think of him because he was just up here, he added some value. So also think about like what stages can you get on? What podcasts can you get on? What webinars can you be a part of? Like what events can I speak at? Like think about all that stuff. Like the more you can get out there and get in front of other realtors, the more likely you're gonna be to get agent-to-agent referrals. So if you see there's events that are happening, like closed mouths don't get fed. So if you see there's an event coming up, like put your name in the hat. I don't care if you sell 5 homes or 500 homes. Like we wanted this event, we wanted to make sure we didn't just have $500 million producers on stage, right? Like we've had people that are selling 20-something homes, and you've got people that are selling 1,000 homes. So at every event, there's, they're looking for an audience, and you might think you're not it, but you don't know. You're never gonna know unless you ask. Cool. We got one more, and we'll wrap this one up.
I actually have 2 questions. Sorry,
There you
I know
go.
you said
Milk
it was
it.
last. I'll be quick. So these are regarding video content. We just started our YouTube, and we're newer agents in the business. Super exciting. So if you guys want to follow us, that's great. But I wanted to ask about how do you constantly differ yourself from the rest of your competition or the rest of the industry? Because now I'm seeing a lot of people do the Glenda Baker talking to the camera, doing the captions. Like we're trying that as well. But now that you guys are in a place where you have all these different videos in your library, how do you continue to set yourself apart? And the second question, especially you, Gabe, because you share a lot of your family content, how do you set boundaries about what you share? Because sometimes I could feel very much exposed, even though I'm sharing a lot about my life and real estate. Like, sometimes that's where I get a little bit like, I don't want to necessarily share a ton. So how did you kind of break that? Or I don't know if, those make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So it all comes down to your personal boundaries. How comfortable are you sharing what you want to share, and share that amount? So that'd be the first thing I want to tell you. I had a conversation with my beautiful wife who's over there, and we sat down one day and I asked, hey, how comfortable are you sharing this? And she's like, it's a little weird, but I'm like, yeah, but look what's going to happen if we do it. And yeah, we proposed, and the video ended up getting 10 million views. I'm like, babe, it worked. Let's try it again. Let's film the baby coming out this time. And she was, and she was like, are you sure? I'm like, trust me, I got it. And so no joke, I put the video up, her legs are like pocked up like this, I'm like looking over the belly, and you can't see all that, but you can see a lot. That one got 250,000 views on it. I'm like, let's go. But it was cool because I like sharing those intimate moments. For me, that's comfortable. And for her, that was comfortable. So number one would be sharing the boundaries. And then the second thing about like how to continue being creative and different, it sounds so cliche, but this is honestly so true. The fact that you're you is enough. The fact that you're you.
I appreciate
No one
that.
sounds like you. No one looks like you. No one has the values. You're completely different than all. Your advantage over me when we go to a listing presentation is that you're you, and I can't be you. We both have a presentation. We both sold homes. You're you, and people are going to vibe with that. So like they say, your vibe attracts your tribe. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Thank
the other
you.
thing,
I appreciate that.
Don't care about what other people think. I think that's the other biggest thing right there. Like, just don't care outwork them.
Yep.
Outwork them, outpost them.
Yep.
That's how you're going to beat them, even if they're posting the same stuff as you. That's the other thing is the algorithms. All realtors are making sure you're watching all the other realtors on the algorithms. The thing is, your friends and your family, they don't see what you see. So
That's
like
true.
if you post something, like your algorithm, like they're only seeing you probably, maybe like one or two others, but like, so like I think a lot of agents get a lot of FOMO because of that. And so like just keep posting and be you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Cool. Yeah, one of the things I learned is we're in this society today that no matter what you do, 50% of people aren't going to like you, right? Like you fly the blue flag, the people who fly the red flag don't like you, and vice versa. Like that's just the society that we're in today. Like the sooner you accept that not everybody's going to like you, the better off you're going to be. So just be you. Cool. Appreciate you guys.
Photo, boys.
Thanks,
Photo. Really quick. Here we go. All right.